Hey bitches, it's Nick Snyder, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to discuss drama that involves both Shane Dawson and Manny Mua. If you have not already seen my previous video involving James Charles and Norvina from Anastasia Beverly Hills, I am going to place a card in the upper right hand corner, as well as a link down in the description. If this is your first time on my channel, hello, welcome, how are you doing? If you could please hit the subscribe button down below, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you are someone who has been here for a day, a week, a month, or a year, welcome back. If you could please make sure you have all of your notifications set to on by clicking the bell icon somewhere on the screen. Please know that everything I speak on in my videos is my own personal opinion, and opinions are not facts, and please do not send hate to anyone or any brand that I speak on in my videos, because that is not what these are meant for. They're meant for us to throw a little shade, spill a little tea, and have a messy time here on the internet. I think that it is time for Shane Dawson to step away from the internet, put his phone down, go outside, and get some fresh air, because he is out here thinking that back in January, he actually contracted the coronavirus and passed it along to all of his friends and family that came in contact with him since then. All jokes aside, it could totally be a possibility, because California is a very big hotspot for this virus right now, and back in January, early February, nobody was getting tested for the coronavirus, and it definitely was not what it has become today. Shane said that he invited a doctor over to his house because he was that sick and could not move, and the doctor tested him for everything underneath the sun, and he came back negative for all of it. Then the doctor even asked him if he was depressed, because the mind can start to play tricks on the body and make you start to feel like you have something when you're perfectly fine. Here is what Shane Dawson had to say about this over on his Instagram.
Okay, something weird hit me in my head. And I wasn't going to post this because I was like, okay, I don't want this to look like I'm trying to turn this into a conspiracy or something, because it's literally not. But I just thought it was weird because I was thinking about it and I was like, I think, it's going to sound crazy, I think I had the corona. I think everybody around me had the corona, and I've traced it back to myself. Not saying I'm patient zero, but because I don't leave my house. There is somebody that came into my house that I think gave it to me because they were sick, and then like 4 days later I got really sick, and it started as a cold, and this was back in late January. So what happened was, late January I got sick, and then it turned into, like, went away for a couple days, turned into this other thing, lungs, coughing, like fever, chills, awful. And I was getting so frustrated. And I was even posting on Instagram stories, like, why do I keep getting sick? Why can't I get better? It's so annoying. I called a doctor to come to my house because I was like, I couldn't move. I couldn't get out of bed. I was dehydrated. Doctor comes over. They do the swab thing. This is before Corona was like, I mean, it was around, but it wasn't like a thing in LA. Nobody was testing for it. So doctor does the test. I get a call the next day saying, really weird, like, you're negative for every strand of flu and every cold and every virus. And I was like, that doesn't make sense. Then the doctor literally was like, are you depressed? Like, literally started acting like I made it up. Like, you know, sometimes your mind can create symptoms. I'm like, I'm sick. Like, I literally had a full mental breakdown that night because I was just like, I'm sick. The doctor thinks I'm like making it up. Rylan was just like, oh my God, like, what do? We can't get medicine. We can't do anything because the doctor thinks you're lying. Because like I tested negative for everything because there wasn't a corona test at the time. So then after that, everybody around me started getting sick. Rylan got sick. Andrew got sick at some point. Morgan got sick. Jeffrey got sick. His assistant, Maddie, got sick. Pretty much everybody I came in touch with got sick, but everybody handled it differently. Like, Morgan's real bad. Rylan's not that bad. But everybody had this weird moment of like feeling okay for a couple days in the middle of it, and then it got really bad. I don't know. It's pointless to talk about it just because it doesn't matter, because I'm fine now and everybody around me is fine. But and that's not what I don't know. I just was fascinated by it because I was like, I became like an investigator in my head, just like tracing things back and looking at text messages to people that were sick, and then like looking through my old Instagram stories, just being like, I mean, the fact that like a doctor was like, there's nothing wrong with you, that is what tripped me out. So now I'm like, oh, I don't know. Anyways, doesn't matter. It's stupid. I'm fine. A lot of people are not fine, and this is really scary. And I hope that, I don't know. I hope everybody watching this is, I don't know. I hope you guys are able to find some type of joy in life right now, because everything is so scary and so weird. I feel so numb. Like I don't know. So I don't know. I don't really have anything positive to say because I don't know. Everything feels weird and scary and confusing, and so I don't know. If you're sick right now, or if you're not feeling great, or if somebody in your house is not feeling great, I'm so sorry, and I'm thinking about you, and I know this is really scary, so just know that, like, I think everybody in the world right now is feeling the same way. I hope. Just sending good vibes to everyone else, because it's very, like, I don't know, we're all in this together. It's crazy. This is crazy. But maybe it'll unite people more. I don't know. That sounds cheesy, but kind of just how I feel about it. So hope you're having an okay weekend. Hope you're, I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna go. Bye.
Hey guys, is anyone else getting sick like a lot? I've been sick for like 2 months. I finally went to the doctor today. I don't know what's going on.
Also, sorry, last thing. I don't want people to think like, oh, Shane, why were you just getting everybody in your life sick? Why weren't you quarantining? Because, first of all, I was told I didn't have anything wrong with me by the doctor. Second of all, he said I wasn't contagious. He's like, well, you're not contagious. And I'm like, are you sure? And he's like, no. So, I mean, I was like, all right. I don't really see anybody anyways. So I think like a couple days after that, I was feeling like a little bit better. And I had a meeting at Jeffrey's, and then, Andrew was there. So I feel like if I would have been like really sick, I wouldn't have been around people. So, okay, that's it. I'm done explaining myself. I promise I wasn't purposely trying to spread a virus. Okay, bye.
I do not know if Shane Dawson in fact had this virus that is going around right now. I really hope that he did not, and I hope that everyone that came into contact with him is having a speedy recovery and they get back to their normal selves very quickly. All I know is when it comes to this virus, I am not leaving my house. I did last night for a brief moment because I was very hungry and I braved the craziness out there in the world, and I went down to McDonald's, and every time I handed them my credit card, they handed me a bag or anything of that nature. I was hand sanitizing in the car. I was sanitizing the steering wheel, girl. I do not have time to play with this. If I hear someone cough around me, bitch, I will be 6 feet in the other direction running, because I do not have time to be getting sick like that. This is a very scary thing that we are going through right now, and it is getting very, very bad out there. So I hope that everyone is staying safe. I hope that everyone is like self-quarantining. I mean, just distance yourself, everyone. Do you really need to see everyone all day, every day? No. Spend a little time at home by yourself. Go on over to Adam and Eve and place an order, get yourself some toys, and just really find yourself once again. But now let's talk about Manny Mua and this Makeup Revolution drama. Manny Mua has called out well-known makeup brand Makeup Revolution, who literally duped his product so much that they took the entire component. Manny Mua really brought the receipts when he was calling out Makeup Revolution, and he showed that he really took the time and put the energy into creating this component that was only supposed to be used for Lunar beauty. Some of these receipts dated back to 2018. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking out there, and it's, why is Manny Mua so upset about this? He literally used to have a series on his channel where he reviewed the real item versus the dupe of the item, which was always from Makeup Revolution. So why is he so upset? And in my opinion, he has every right to be upset, because this is a blatant copy of his product. It is the exact same component, and they even put the same kind of product into the component. After Manny's video went live, he tweeted that you should stand up for yourself, and someone responded with the following: but it was okay to work with them when they were ripping off other brands. That's almost encouraging them. I get why you are annoyed, but they are just copycats, and you supported that at one point. Manny responded with the following: as I said in my video, I understand a dupe. When people can't afford the high-end product, they would like a dupe option. But with dupes, things are changed around and made similar, not blatantly copied. I have to say I completely agree with Manny on that one, and Makeup Revolution this morning decided they were going to upload a statement about this onto their Instagram, and it goes as follows. Revolution were presented this component by several third parties at a publicly attended trade fair in March 2019, and were led to believe that it was a freely available design. Our product, part of Revolution's glass collection, launched in February 2020. We were unaware of Lunar Beauty's product launch. On launch of our product, Lunar Beauty's legal team contacted us, but failed to supply evidence of drawings or copyright when requested. Having seen Manny Mua's video, released on Sunday 15th March 2020, in which he produces documentation showing the componentry tooling, we have taken the immediate steps to remove the product from sale and will notify our distributors to do the same. Our intention is not to crush the spirit of entrepreneurialism. Our intention is to make beauty trends affordable for all. We do our best not to make mistakes like this, but if we do, we take the steps to make things right. And for that reason, we have acted quickly and passionately. We have reached out to Manny to discuss this privately. Why do I get the feeling that that is a crock of shit and that Makeup Revolution did in fact see Manny Mua's product and they wanted to dupe it, but they just did not want to change it that much, and the reason that they acted quickly and passionately is because they do not want a lawsuit on their hands. I do not know if Manny Mua has the grounds to sue Makeup Revolution, but I do know that Dawson Daily tweeted out that he hopes he takes legal action against them, and Manny did like that tweet. I also find it hard to believe that Makeup Revolution did not see Manny's new launch with Lunar Beauty, considering the component is exactly the same. It's the exact same kind of product that is in it, and they have worked with him in the past and had a very good relationship with him. Now, I am 100% for dupes out there, because not everybody wants to pay these astronomical prices that some of these brands charge, and they would like a cheaper version of it, but I'm not for blatant copying. I'm not for stealing someone's idea. I'm definitely not for someone stealing people's thumbnails, that's for sure. But that's another story and another video. But what is your opinion about dupes? Do you love them? Do you hate them? Do you just not care? And what is your opinion about what is going on with Manny Mua and Makeup Revolution currently? Please let me know all of your thoughts and opinions down below. And with that said, everyone, that is it for this video. I hope that you did enjoy it. Please follow all my social media down below. And I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.